Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Thursday, the 11th of April 2024. This is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology for today. We have the moon starting off in Taurus. It's going to form a sextile to Neptune in Pisces before entering Gemini. And straight away making an air trine with Pluto in Aquarius. So this feels like we're dissolving the stability of Taurus to free float, letting go, surrendering to release, and then a transformation, and it'll be something around the mind because it's a trine between the moon in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius, so air signs. Could change your mind about something, maybe somewhere where you've had fixed ideas or a fixed vision or something like that. Then sort of the Gemini energy brings in adaptability, and so yeah, there's a sense that there could be a transformation where you change your mind about something. So let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us for today. So we're going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and I'm going to use the Thoth deck. So let's see, what do we need to know? Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024. What do we need to know for Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and our greatest good? What do we need to know? See, they were all feeling a bit stiff when I shuffled them. Some sort of resistant mindset going on or anything that needs dissolving. Flexibility. Okay, so the first card out is Go the Distance. So this tells me that we're on a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, and beneath it is higher power. So yeah, maybe we're thinking, or I have been thinking that, you know, whatever we're evolving and thinking about, it's going to be done fairly quickly. And it's not, it's going to be longer term. And so we have to adapt our mindset to that. Then we've got to the sea. Always for me, Neptune and Pisces energy. You know, just surrendering control and allowing the currents of the Neptune and Piscean oceans just take us to where we need to be. Surrender into the tide. And then we've got flexibility. So yeah, remaining adaptable, relinquishing control, and just allowing the universal energies to take us where we need to be, the higher powers to take us to where we need to be. So let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us about this. Can we get some more insight? Okay, so what do we need to know for Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024? Little yawn there. I had a terrible night's sleep last night, and I'm feeling completely discombobulated from Mercury retrograde. I've given up control of trying to govern my days and just be open and adaptable to what comes up and shows itself for the day. Because that feels like the only thing I can do at the moment. But that's all good. I'm quite happy to surrender. Okay, messages from Spirit, please. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate these energies for Thursday, the 11th of April 2024, for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, right, so We've got the Four of Discs, power. This is the sun in Capricorn. Okay, stability, firm foundations and structure. What's going and leaving into the past? Well, the master of all of that, the Emperor. What's beneath us is the Eight of Swords, which is Jupiter in Gemini, interference. Okay, above we've got the Nine of Wands, which is the Sun and Moon in Sagittarius, strength. And then we're moving into the Eight of Wands, swiftness, Mercury in Sagittarius. Okay, clarifies, we've got the Six of Cups, which is the Sun in Scorpio, pleasure. Let's move those across a little bit. We've got the Five of Discs, which is Mercury in Taurus, worry. And the Four of Wands, Venus in Aries, completion. And what's going on in the subconscious? We've got the King of Swords, we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is clarity, mastery of the mind. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, which is the Moon in Taurus, success. The Seven of Cups, debauch, which is Venus in Scorpio. And then the Empress. Ooh. Oh my God, we could have more and more. Okay, so let's just move these around because it's a bit of a bigger picture. There's more going on. So after the Empress, we've got the Two of Wands, Dominion, Mars in Aries, then the Magician, then the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer, then the Fool, then the Eight of Pentacles. That's 3 eights we've got. The 8 that we don't have is the Eight of Pentacles. Got one sword. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles we don't. Oh no, we have got the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups is what we don't have. Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Discs is the Sun in Virgo. Then we've got Lust. Then we've got the Lovers, and then we've got the Star. Okay, so big energies of transformation. It's where we find ourselves. The Four of Discs, power. This for me, it always sort of represents sort of stability and structure. But it can be a bit restricted as well, you know, sort of a bit stagnant. I mean, look, we've got all those squares, all that sort of, you know, brickwork, and then sort of being held placed by the moat around it. It feels very stagnant energy. No movement. It's like very fixed. And how have we got here? Okay, so the energy that's leaving is the Emperor. So the Emperor is about self-mastery. It's the divine masculine. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine, the Empress, out in the reading today. But the divine Emperor, card number 4, major arcana 4. Again, we've got that stability, we've got that structure. On a higher vibration, we've got self-mastery, motivation, the ability to take action, to move forward, strategic plans and things, and a way to get you to the finish line. Okay, we can go the distance. Okay, but this divine masculine energy, it's very sort of linear, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Rational. And that could be restrictive. We need the flexibility, and I think that's why the Empress is coming up in the cards of the subconscious, because we need to keep ourselves flexible and adaptable and receptive to the energies, rather than going, no, I'm doing it this way and this is the way I'm going, and I will barge through and I will continue and this is the way. That's what we're needing to relinquish. the divine masculine way of doing it, because you know, if you're doing a sprint, it's very easy just to run fast as you can. Okay, because it's a short distance, and you know, sort of that mindset will work. When you're doing a marathon, you know, you've got 26 miles. Okay, that's a bit different kettle of fish. Okay, and that could be uphill, downhill, you know, different sort of environments and landscapes to work through. And when that is the case, then you need flexibility. Need to be receptive and open to your environment and the landscape. You also need to be open and receptive to what's going on in your body and where you need to make adjustments. Take on more water. Okay, slow your pace. Know when's the right time to speed up your pace. Okay, things like that. Okay, so our foundation, we've got the Eight of Swords here, interference. This is Jupiter in Gemini. Okay, so Jupiter is expansive. It's about sort of expanding our mind and opening our mind up, freeing ourselves from those old mindsets of the stability of the Four. If that Four of Pentacles, it's like sort of the Four of Pentacles is like the sun in Capricorn. It's like I'm building my future, but it's like sort of there's only one method of building. Okay, the structure, brick by brick way of doing it, and sort of yeah, that's restrictive, and so we need to get out of that old mindset. And when we think about society, particularly say that with a pinch of salt. When we look at societies, patriarchal societies, and their way of doing things, and the way society is run, it's that set mindset. And you know, all we're born into the conditioning and the expectations. You know, unless we start doing the work on ourselves to free ourselves from that conditioning, okay, we stay in this old mindset. We stay in this very rigid structure of how things can be done. And what we're being asked to do is relinquish that control, to surrender and to remain flexible, because we don't know where we're going. Okay, the message from Spirit, we've got the Nine of Wands here, the Sun and Moon in Sagittarius. It's strength. And so how I see this card is we've got us, we've got the outer world. Okay, now if we're feeling strong, if we don't have strength, it can feel like the world is easily pushing us over and overwhelming us. If we have too much inner strength, then we try and barge through life like a bull in a china shop. I know the ways, I'm going to control everything. Equally wrong. The way to make progress is to be in flow and flexibility with our environment, so that we can adapt and change as our environment changes. That's what that's calling for us to do today. That's the message from Spirit. Stay flexible. Okay, and when we do, then we can change swiftly. We have that adaptability, that as circumstances change, as new information comes in, as you know, the world around us changes, we can swiftly change with it. Okay, we're in tune with it. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands here, which is Mercury in Sagittarius, swiftness. So yes, that ability to, I mean, Sagittarius is a flexible sign, not a flexible sign, a mutable sign. Opposite Gemini, also a mutable sign. Okay, where Gemini concentrates on the details and communication and information and things like that, Sagittarius is the expansive, higher consciousness of philosophies and beliefs and things like that. That's where I'm seeing that energy today. We're opening ourselves up. The clarifiers, the Six of Cups here, the Sun in Scorpio, and I'm just seeing this as another surrender. Surrender and enjoy the moment. It's called pleasure. Okay, trust that sort of, our cups are being filled up, we're being guided to the best place possible for ourselves. And just, surrender and let ourselves be guided. Dissolve any resistance to it. Don't worry. The Five of Pentacles here, which is Mercury in Taurus. Taurus weighs down the mind and weighs down the flexibility of the mind, slows it down. Mercury's not able to think his usual quicksilver way. So this could be the eclipse, not the eclipse energy, the Mercury retrograde energy. I know it's not in Taurus, but when we go through a Mercury retrograde, it's the time to do all the reviewing, the reflecting, the reconsidering and things like that. So we may be being just, surrender to the chaos and the Mercury retrograde, and just go over everything. When we're in no rush to make things go forward, things are changeable, okay? And, we've got till the end of the month before we come out of Mercury retrograde, and then it's going to be till the middle of May before Mercury comes out of his shadow period. So it's a while till we're making new ground. So just surrender and chill. Stop getting up in your head and worrying about things. Okay, which leads us to the Four of Wands here. Completion. Venus in Aries. Venus is in Aries at the moment. It's having that independence, loving your independence and things like that. So yeah, it's like enjoy yourself and just be guided. The Four of Wands card is the 1111 portal, going from one state of being where we're trying to control everything and staying in old mindsets and worrying about things, letting all that go, passing the portal of relinquishing control, going with the flow. So that's what's going on consciously. In the subconscious, we've got they're called knights here in this deck, but they're actually the kings. So the King of Swords here, this is cardinal air, which is Libra energy. This is truth, justice, black and white, right and wrong. Can be karmic readjustment. It's having the, a very clear defined line of right and wrong, and justice and things like that, balancing the scales, being a master of your mind rather than being all over the place. Okay, because the next card is the Ace of Swords. So the sword of truth that the king is, who's got two there, but yeah, the sword of truth that the King of Swords has is the sword of truth. It's the epiphany. It's the clarity and the vision and everything coming through, which will guide us to success. This is a Six of Pentacles here, called success in this deck. In other decks it's called reciprocity. As we give, as we do, then we receive back. This is the moon in Taurus. The moon's exalted in Taurus, loves being there. Okay, so trusting our intuition to guide us to success. Then we've got the Seven of Cups, debauch. This is Venus in Scorpio. This for me is the emotional quagmire. I mean, it's just like the green and everything in there. It's just dripping with sort of self-pitying, negative emotions, jealousies, envies, the colour and everything. That's some of the emotions that come up for me. So yeah, this is almost like sort of the opposite of the first three cards, having that mental clarity, but then sort of, being dragged down by the emotional quagmire. I think it's too hard. I can't do it. Oh my God, somebody do it. Help. Emotional helplessness is what I'm getting. Okay, it's not working the direct way. I don't know what to do. Often when we're confronted by things not working and we're still trying to control it, then we can get into that self-pitying emotions and things. You're being called to take a step back, to connect to the divine feminine. If you have to sit in the void, in the darkness with her for a while until the right solutions come up. Again, that flexibility, being open and receptive to there is another way. There's infinite possibilities of other ways. Okay, while we're stuck in this energy, we're not listening. Okay, we're caught up in our own emotional meeping, and jealousies, and sort of when we're looking outside, well, how come they're doing it and it's all okay for them? You know, that self-pitying side. A call to stop that and to be open and receptive to other ways of doing things, subtle ways. Okay, so we're just considering them all at the moment. The Two of Wands, Mars in Aries. This is looking at the opportunities, the openings, the possibilities, the potentials, all the different ways that you could be able to achieve. Okay, Dominion, taking back that control and seeing the potentials. Okay, then we connect to our inner magician. Okay, channeling down, opening up to source energy, transmutating all the elements within us, the swords, the wands, the cups, the pentacles, earth, air, fire and water, okay, to create something out in the physical world. And you're being guided to create from love, the Two of Cups, loving what you're creating. That is the recipe for success. That sort of you're so in love with what it is that you're doing, and that desire to share it with the world. Okay, to help heal, be of benefit to the world, it help heal the world. Okay, Venus in Cancer. So yeah, coming from a place of love, of heart-centered consciousness. That's the key to the new beginning, the fall. Okay. With the Eight of Pentacles, Prudence, the Sun in Virgo. Showing up every day and doing the work is the way to bring rewards. Okay. What do they say? Is it 99% perseverance and 1% passion? Because what the next card is the Lust card, the Strength card. This is the passion. Okay. We need the hard work, the daily showing up, and we need the passion. Okay, and the balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Then working together, creative energies, coming up with ideas and passionate, creative things coming up that you want to take out, and the masculine guiding the way to actually manifesting them in the world. Okay, this interplay of the two energies together. Okay, and that brings healing, that brings new hope, new opportunities, new beginnings, and wishing upon a star. So let's quickly do an Art of the Sacred Wheel card. Okay, so what do we need to know for Thursday, the 11th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance does Spirit need to help this? Does the collective need to navigate ourselves through this energy today for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Definitely got Mercury retrograde brain. Okay, into the deep. Allow yourself to stop. This is connecting to the divine feminine. Stop trying to push through. Stop trying to control everything. You know, there's no rush to do it as quickly as possible. We're being called to, well, this is one of the things that is coming up for me at the moment, is to just relinquish the human construct of time. Okay, because, you know, again, that's going back to that patriarchal society, clocking on, clocking off, time spent doing what, at least as much as you can, slip out of that. if you can, slip into the depths and connect to the deep core of yourself. And we can only do that when we stop and we listen inwards. So that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's resonated for you. As always, if it has, then please do like, share, subscribe to the channel, help with the algorithms. Let me know that you're enjoying what I'm putting out. If you like a personal reading, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep gratitude, thank you for watching.